right, and May is gonna go with the Empoleon. Now, Classy been entering so many Heaven's Arenas. I feel like they are the most consistent when it comes to even entering. But May only been entering so recently and already has made a few strides with the Shandy. But every now and again, she does pull out the Empoleon.
Yeah, I'm very interested in seeing how May handles this matchup. Because Empoleon kind of struggles to get in. You gotta get in a very particular way when dealing with Braixen here. Good ice beam to get to the face shift. Having Braixen right against the wall.
Ooh, a little bit too spaced out because Braixen is so small, such a small stature. But a quick CA gonna go against the wall. Now the question is, are we gonna reset here? No, we're gonna go out for damage.
Very good. And very good using Aqua Jet to get in right away. Now you have to deal with this Aqua Jet stuff. One tiny hit now, and then it all. Ooh, that Decidueye almost nailed that hit.
Okay, Luster Surge gonna hit out the boomerang. A little bit too slow for Empoleon's liking. Gonna take the first round.
I love that option with Latios in this matchup. I'm seeing it. It's a big thing for Braixen is that she has so many projectiles that prevent her from having to like, be able to run away. Especially since May was in
Oh no. Okay. Didn't get the ground bounce there. Tried to hit out the vulnerable frame of the CA. Now with pressure. But again, that quick CA is one of the better CAs as well. Not so strong, but it does get the job done.
Make sure they can't do anything. Nice. Double debuff.
And not only that, synergy down, nearly turned on a dime. But the little water droplets trying to find a way to land that last final hit. Synergy down, still in effect. Even though we're having so many hits on block, we weren't able to build synergy until just now. That shield's looking real red, and I think Classy realizes that as well. Comes a little bit closer, but a little bit too negative on the Steel Wing.
Not low enough.
Ooh, okay,
I always
boomerang.
appreciate seeing Rock Smash be used in those situations, just so you don't get counter hit.
Farfetch's gonna add on. Tried to jump over. You're a big penguin. You gotta make sure you understand it. I think you can actually use burst. No, gonna use burst here though. Get a little bit of that HP back. Catches you out of the air.
That could have been horrendous for May if Braixen just hovered a little bit higher. That would have been in the perfect position to possibly get a JX in the finishing combo. But May got that exact height that they needed to close out that game.
Alright, going into that game 2, what would you say would be a good idea for Empoleon in this matchup? Just overall trying to deal with this character.
Something I did notice in the field phase situations that did cause May to lose that last field phase before, in that last game, was a lot of use of JY. JY is a very particular move. You don't want to use it too much. I noticed that May use it twice in a row. You do want to use Sideway a little bit more, but against Braixen in particular, you have to like time it. Usually you want to see if she's throwing a projectile out first. And if she's not throwing out a projectile, that means you can walk in her face a little bit more.
Got hit out, caught you in between the gaps of your button. But Defog gonna catch a little bit of space, tried to hop back out of the range, but surprisingly that stick does have more range than you would think it does. Okay, combo, air, gets the knockback, reset.
Oh, we're resetting.
And I thought it was actually gonna be the addition with the Luster Surge, but doesn't even need it. All we have is a Aqua Jet and a Dream, and we can make that dream reality.
Just one more game to close it out. Ooh, nice forward Y attempt, but like I said, if you see Sideway, you gotta be a little patient with Braixen. You can't just throw out all your moves willy-nilly like that.
Right, again, jump back JY, sending out the air bubbles, trying to get a lot of stagger on it, and you get it. Defense down, that means that shield's gonna be hurting a lot. Goes into the drill peck. Are we gonna set up for the Luster, sorry, not Luster Surge. We actually have Revoltol on the screen. But Classy trying to find a way to get out of danger, but being put right back into it.
Calls it out, dealing with more pressure. Rock Smash your plus.
Jumps over the Farfetch. Oh, not the trade.
Those anti-air frames dying out right at the last second, causing a trade. But that Steel Wing do hit really hard with the defense down, finishing off this set. to it.
All right, so for this matchup, aside from Empoleon, I think Sceptile would have probably an easier time. But what would you say?
I have so much. Sceptile is like a movement god in Field Face, specifically with the use of the Bullet Seed jumps, because Bullet Seed jumps have a lot less end lag compared to regular jumps, so you can very easily jump around Braixen's projectiles and punish you with the shots from Bullet Seed. So it is similar in that you are kind of reacting to Braixen a lot, and very good attacks to get back from Field Face to Dual Face to Field Face again, farming all that meter. Sceptile's almost over there again with another grab.
Okay, Giga Drain, go ahead, give me some of that synergy. You're looking very healthy right there, but okay, nice interrupt. We want to make sure we keep you nice and honest. Fully charged CA. Gonna go ahead and get out the corner, back to mid-screen. CA all the way out. One of the better CAs as well, and traversing the screen. Look at that speed, look at the movement. Tried to anti-air with the forward Y, but still getting nickel and dime. I don't think that's landing anywhere. Oh my god.
Ooh, Magneton not in the air, punishes with a Leaf Blade when trying to catch him off guard. Ooh, the back deck.
Oh my god. Yo!
Right into the tip for Leaf Blade closing out that round.
That was actually already looking kind of crazy with the backward moving 8X, and then immediately having that spacing Leaf Blade. Okay, Nebryon. Oh, but the classic
going in
JX.
full prayer with that homing attack works out for them.
Okay, gonna always keep that buff on us. Gonna pull you in a little bit closer. Counter hit. And in front of your face. Oh, but Nebryon's ready. Go ahead. You need to do a better use of having this support.
Falls in the air long enough to avoid the Leaf Blade getting knocked down. Buffed up now, but now we're back in the synergy first. You gotta respect this.
Oh, where do you?
Especially if you're already in the air jumping.
Yes, this is a no-fly zone, especially with Rotom is here. Gonna activate the burst. Both tried to get that Leaf Blade. Could have been very dangerous. Trying to find a way in, but he is getting hit. This shouldn't work. The dash up throw, my man was a deer in headlights.
Even though he was in the air, those counter frames allowed Sceptile enough time to actually dodge the Magneton first. We're now, never mind. Goes with a 2-eye, and Braixen ends up stalling once again in the air, similar to that Leaf Blade situation, being able to hit Sceptile to take him down that round.
Okay, outside the range of Leaf Blade. Luckily doesn't get punished, but gets pulled in by the boomerang. Jumps over. Ooh, I think there he could have actually did the special jump to get over it and possibly do a JX. In the corner, fully charged. Gets the vulnerable frame, but still no conversion. Drops the combo.
No, Braixen's one of those characters where you can't just immediately do JHY. You gotta go for a JY and then a micro step 5X.
Oh, I feel like that was a well-timed Leaf Blade, but able to jump into the air. Virtigris gonna have to keep his 10 toes down to the ground, but gets the phase shift instead.
Virtigris has been adapting very well since his first round, keeping out Sceptile perfectly.
Oh, and gets the CA break.
I think that was like the frame before the bird startup. I can't imagine this situation where Nebryon really wanted to counterattack that super move.
Alright, that's gonna be game 1. Virtigris actually looking pretty good there. It looked like there was a good back and forth, but so far Virtigris, you can see where that experience starts to pile up and makes a difference.
Yeah, the experience and willingness to adapt super fast. Something I have been noticing from Nebryon is just a lot of attacks trying to just full send it to do a big call out. There's not enough waiting, and that is something that Virtigris is taking into account, trying to bait these attacks for Nebryon to use and then punishing them with big hits like Flame Charge or 6Y or JX even when in the air.
Alright, going into this game 2, Virtigris still keeping this I almost called it Magnet for some reason. Oh no, this is the good hit. Oh, that's not what you want to see.
I was to say one more 5X and you're done. You gotta block that.
Yeah, you choosing the better of the two evils. Oh, what? What the heck? We're just standing still? Are we trying to do mind games out here?
standing there realizing that you are getting wrapped. But 1J is all that Virtigris needs to get beyond set point.
Looks like it doesn't even matter. My man can just stay still, take damage, and still win the round. But you know what? Nebryon trying to have some movement in. I know he doesn't want to end it just like this. Will have burst. Both of them do have burst on both sides, so I wonder if they're going to activate it together. Leaf Blade Tipper, hard knockdown, sets up the garden, but drops it again.
Now that situation you want to JHY. Ooh, one counter, not close enough though to get a follow-up attack.
Okay, jump
Always
back.
appreciate the early CAs to try to hit him out, but Virtigris did a well-timed backdash. Pushed into the corner, cross up.
And so far, we look like we're trying to find the hits, but none of them are landing. Leaf Blade caught you, opening up your guard. Gotta be careful though, gets the flame charge. Even though this is a bursted Pokemon, you're still choosing to go on offense. Grabs the burst attack, and I don't think this is gonna be a hill you can climb.
One hit, even if it's a sidewise, just one hit's all Virtigris needs, and there he gets it. Let's go. You have to see it when you break out of those counterattacks by throwing a random attack in there. One tiny hit from the pool tables. So they play very well. They did very well against like a lot of their opponents, and I'm very interested in seeing this. So we have Gengar versus Decidueye.
Now,
Never really think about this matchup much, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like I haven't seen it often, but everybody should know when it comes to DeadlyShoc, he does like to play the birds of a feather flock together, and Decidueye is somebody that he does have in his pocket. But SEG with the Gengar, the classic, one thing's for sure, we're gonna have a ghost battle, whether people like it or not. Pull you in, come a little bit closer, anti-air with the Fury attack, and that's gonna be first blood. Oh my goodness, the goes in with the 5X, okay.
These Fury attacks are super well timed just to beat out any Permeate. That 8-Wedge is gonna swap back to control this match, especially with Sludge Bomb. SuperEpicGuy just having so much momentum, but now he's the one forced to block. Never mind, once again, just switching it up using his Permeate to get in crucial key hits. And once again, in the corner.
Getting the dive bomb, actually changing sides. Oh, gets a little bit of a hit there. Anti-air, able to block in time from the fully charged CA. Decides to dash up in front of him just to get the anti-air. But to confirm the kill, wants to be able to activate Burst, has a Miss Magius on deck, but I don't think we're gonna. Rising JY calling out the air-to-air. Okay.
Must be most of DeadlyShoc's burst almost done. He's kind of blocking all this and gets hit out of his burst attack. One more mix-up.
Oh my god, the weight! It's not gonna be enough damage to kill, but it gets a 50-50, no? Oh, gets the Astonish and gets the hit right after! Oh my goodness, SEG being able to defend themselves even during a burst situation and not having a burst of their own, and look at that. Actually having nearly 80% synergy, practically 90, only needs a little bit. And there it is.
Yeah. Winning a round with Gengar especially is very, very good for considering how good his synergy burst is. Being full, and like this is something I see a lot of Gengars do, is just prioritizing getting meter as well as winning the round. And SuperEpicGuy has accomplished both those things.
Oh, okay. Again, another anti-air Fury attack. I think this might be a 50-50. No, just plus frames. Able to escape the corner. CA gets hit, getting the back of your neck clawed up. Ooh, okay.
Knockdown.
Oh yeah, that's
Backline. You got a punish? I never see backline.
Ooh, but okay, Mega Gengar, yeah, you definitely want to activate Burst. Dashes through the Burst Wave, and now you're stuck in a very scary situation. Able to guess right, but still takes a trade.
Yeah, I'd take that trade. You're full screen out against Mega Gengar. Wait, you have to take down a little bit more. Now you're in space again.
Okay.
Right side.
8X.
You're plus.
CA 8Y on the last hit.
That was a very smart 6XX to be in the air in case SuperEpicGuy did decide to do a just straight up burst attack. But SuperEpicGuy also knew how likely this could be, and after blocking 2 of the hits, being very patient, knows that with your frame 1 anti-air, you can just get that little bit of damage to take down the opponent right then and there.
All right, looks like we're gonna go to our tried and true, switching over DeadlyShoc to the Blaziken. And you know what? This is what we've seen him as, you know, what we've mainly seen him play overall throughout the years. Going with the Blaziken, I wonder what really is gonna be the benefit, because one thing's for sure, Gengar is just a character that can be very tricky in the air, and Blaziken does not have the best anti-airs in a game that's very crucial for someone.
This is true, especially when you have an 8Y that's a frame 1 invincible. All these Blaziken are just going to be huge punishes for Gengar, but not if you just keep him in the corner, hitting him with so much chip damage, so much regular damage, getting the grab off. Gengar's almost losing his entire health bar from this situation. Just one more interaction.
Ooh, a CA dash escaping both hits, and that's actually a lot of damage coming from that one singular grab because of the recoverable HP. Now we're just... Actually, you know what? There's not really much you can do about the moving Shadow Ball. Even though if you could do Sky Uppercut... No, not the flop! Not trying to flop into the DMs. I am sorry. Gonna be punished with the throw.
The big thing with that situation too, finish this round. The big thing with that situation is Blaziken can't really jump in either. Like I mentioned before, you got the frame 1 anti-air that hits a giant vertical hitbox. You probably have to bait Gengar to go for it as he's just charging Shadow Ball over and over again.
Good being able to notice when you gotta punish the Blaze Kicks to Flare Blitz, but getting hit by the Heat Wave. Oh, anti-air 2Y, that's not looking too good.
You don't see that every day.
Oh, called the air-to-air. So far, he's been so good with that. But dropping the combos, Mega Blaziken is online. Another 8x plus frames. Doesn't want to take the danger, but SEG is willing to take all the risk. Burst?
Yes. Wants to hold down on the burst until right then and there, trying to wait until DeadlyShoc has almost no burst left so he can take full advantage of fighting bursts against non-burst.
Oh yeah, diving face first into the charged Shadow Ball. What do? Your best bet is to do Sky Uppercut if you can, but gets anti-aired by the 5Y. Nothing much you can do about it. Say goodbye and good night.
That was almost a really good situation for DeadlyShoc too, but just getting into that 5-way. Heck yeah, I'm looking forward to this. 99 Dash is someone that is a big name in the community, I feel, nowadays, but it was after I kind of stopped playing Pokkén a lot, so I haven't really seen them play very much, so I'm very much interested in seeing how they fare against ThunderGriffin.
So if I could give you anything that's possibly a little bit of bias, if there's anyone who I've seen improve over time with how many Heavens Arenas they've been doing, it's 99 Dash. And so far, it's like every time I see him play, he ends up just doing that slightly bit better than I expected him. But so far, the classic thing is that ThunderGriffin's going to be able to hold down the neutral, doing thunder from a distance. And look at
Thunder,
this.
no follow-up, but you get all the space you need, and now ThunderGriffin placed himself into the corner, not really liking this situation. Iron Tail, so much damage.
And you wanted to see how well he was doing? Well, this is already spelling a lot for 99 Dash, but gotta be careful. Chandelure still has the capability of keeping most characters out. The lowest of lasers raining down upon 99 Dash's health bar. Oh, okay. I understand.
And the interesting thing here.
Oh! Oh!
Ooh, never mind. Okay, I had old steel, and then now another raw thunder coming in. Hits the burst. Now you're in the corner.
Oh my god, did that hit?
Dang it, next. No. Oh, we're gonna watch the entire cutscene.
Oh my goodness, with all the aggression, 99 Dash being able to take one off ThunderGriffin. And so far, when it comes to these guys been playing so often, ThunderGriffin just, like I said, does ever so better every single time he plays. That small bit of adaptation that comes from not only every round, every game, but every tournament. Dashing up 2 dashes to get that nuzzle, activating Jirachi so close to synergy. But ThunderGriffin feeling the danger.
Right under the low, that's crazy.
Alright, has to
now
find
you
him.
gotta go full screen again, though. 99 Dash playing around these projectiles fairly well in field phase. Watch the beat.
No Electro Ball either, I'm surprised. Immediately into the burst attack. Even though if Jirachi is gone, this is still gonna hurt, yeah, a decent amount.
Yeah, that's off of Ford I think it was. So now you're perfectly set up to just run at him
Whoa.
in the corner. No. ThunderGriffin ends up being hit by a Ford so there's no nuzzle mix-up there. Just.
Oh my goodness.
What can I say? 99 Dash is doing so much, I can't keep up.
Oh, the thunder!
Right over the 8Y! Now, I do think 8Y being a light, I don't think he had any buffs that would help him go through that. So, I think that Thunder was pretty, like, on the mark, no matter what would have happened. But the fact that he just didn't get hit at all was kind of insane to me.
It's the case of that, you know, that dead zone on 8Y. If you're dead center in the middle, same way of being in the eye of the storm, you're going to be able to, you know, do whatever you would like to in there until you get out of that range. But the Thunder in the very center, just because you know that your opponent's above you, what else would you want to do as Chandelure? You're going to want to 8Y.
Most definitely, starting off with a beam.
Yo,
another beam. Almost grazes 99 Dash with that.
Right? The jump.
99 Dash is jumping around these projectiles super well.
Oh my god, that scared me for a second. Tried to get out of the danger zone. Tried to do 8X again, expecting a throw. Will-O-Wisp, the laser, the Thunder again. We are Dude, we are Mission Impossible how we're avoiding these lasers right now.
I am loving these Thunder moves. Just because it gives you that extra bit of like horizontal movement and vertical movement, so you can just space yourself to avoid certain things. 99 Dash has been doing that super well, but this round has still been in ThunderGriffin's favor. Landing 2 gigantic counterattacks for big damage.
Yeah, for sure. Even though if Shandy's not having the best CA, it still does a fair amount of damage just simply by how many hits it had. Oh, hold up! Wait, was that a guaranteed punish?
But is that back? Is this live backfly usage in 2020? The big 26?
A jumping over the 5X to get the conversion. Shandy does have a weird body, but it's not gonna matter. The 99 Dash on the combo. Dashing in, homing. Oh my goodness.
Again? Oh my goodness.
Oh!
The JY almost thing, but once more, a 2X into the wall slag, get the combo confirmed. That is insane. And something I noticed with that 5X was I think ThunderGriffin missed the initial hit. That's a miss, but I think all the follow-up, like things on the ground are lows. So 99 Dash just immediately jumped over them and ended up getting a punish. I think he got a punish.
Oh my goodness. Burst into the corner. I'd be scared if I were you, ThunderGriffin. I'm surprised you haven't activated your burst yet. Oh my god, he reacted correctly but wasn't able to get it. But gets the Thunder cancel on the hits. And look at how much damage that is!
Garfield, use your burst! Oh! Nebryon, sorry, underestimated your game. That was a perfect side swap. We love to see it. Dang, that was impressive.
Okay, and you know what? Been using this Iron Tail, wants to be able to get out the corner with the Thunder. We still have a lot of HP to use, but oh, anti-air into the burst. That is not looking too good with this defense down. This might be a lot of damage.
That is a lot. Good stuff on him too. These callouts from ThunderGriffin with AY, because Pikachu's so short, you can't really guarantee very well that it's just gonna block around it. We've just been calling out these jumps.
Oh my gosh, but now we gotta find a way to get in. Gotta be careful. The JX from the heavens. CA, but dashes through, not waiting it out, trying to find an opportunity. But a very close call win in this game too.
Indeed, if that JX hit, that was a counter hit. Possibly, that could have been horrendous. But that backwise, like frame 1 anti-air invulnerability, ThunderGriffin reacted perfectly for that situation and realized that, yeah, this probably isn't going to hit, but I am ready for the follow-up interaction. And all those neutral-wise just to get space and catching 99 Dash during a counter dash ended up getting him that win. Amazing stuff for both players.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. This is already looking like such a tight game. 99 Dash was actually on the verge of set point going into that game too. Sneaks in a Thunderbolt, being able to get through, tried to do another cheeky Thunder cancel, but dashing straight through the danger zone, the minefield if you will. Oh, thought.
That shield ain't looking good. Oh, it was gonna be either a shield free or damage. So much damage from that piece. Good call out. ThunderGriffin is so good with these call outs in the air.
Oh my gosh, another JX. Safe jump, blocks the button, but tries to do a DP right out. Rotom, while you're active in the air, luckily it wasn't the stun hit, but he's still in a bad spot. Ah!
Oh my goodness, he thought he was gonna land perfectly for that hex. That JX is kind of crazy. What?
Oh my. Okay, Rage. That slow debuff means that he won't be able to get an actual Oki off of this. Oh, never mind. The dashes are still being able to work through. Grabs the dash. Nuzzle. Gotta have one more hit. What's the guess? Dash back. JX still gets this CA, but what next? Oh! Need the second hit of Thunder!
Beating out that counter attack. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that too. Not gonna lie, I would have done that too.
And you know what?
That's 99 dash.
So close, Jirachi. Gonna build some of that synergy. Not gonna get the stun. Yes, that is supposed to be, if you delay it, it's supposed to be a good option select. Goes to the wall. JY to the 5X. Already doing so much damage to Shandy. But ThunderGriffin does have synergy on at the ready. Rotom activation? No, gonna wait just a little bit. Anti-air laser gonna duck. Oh no, and yep, that's true. The laser is technically airborne, so he can go over lows like Thunderbolt.
Oh my goodness. It's the weak hit of the beam. Pikachu still has plenty of burst, so ThunderGriffin kind of in a situation where you can hold on burst even if you lose this round. But
oh no.
Jumps over the burst attack, gets a meaty combo. The wall space.
Oh, that's not what you want to see!
But that's not it. One more hex though. Oh, but the burst exhausted, just preventing that from hitting him. One more attack is all ThunderGriffin needs to bring it to a set point for himself. Can he land it?
This is good though, being able to activate Jirachi, trying to see if he can bait another 8 wide, trying to make it scary, but finds the jump in anti-air laser. Now we're down to a final game, final round.
Both of these players are going to end up getting burst one way or another in this match. Jirachi kind of going to save Pikachu getting the burst in the situation, but lands a very good JY in. Techniques that 2 wide distance. And now you get the wall splat that is half your health almost gone. Almost half your health gone.
Oh, and not only that, the Thunderbolt lands, activating burst immediately since you do have the Jirachi at the ready, but the JX gonna take you out of the air, not gonna get anything meaningful, so ThunderGriffin is gonna run away with it with the laser on top. Okay. The combos. Oh wait, hold on, that might just get you in,
nice
but
delay with the incinerate. But not enough to punish. But he does have his own burst now. Fully free.
Oh no!
All his good buttons.
Oh, that's gonna be a good amount of damage. Gonna take away the attack down, but we still gotta find a way to get in. Wants to hold block, and with this, not too many Iron Tail to get over. He's trying to make sure his shield doesn't get broken, but the long laser gonna get hit on top of the hex, and that might just be it. It is unfortunate, but ThunderGriffin holding it down.
That was amazing situational awareness. I think
with these guys being in winners semifinals, now I'm really trying to find out what's gonna be the change.
Yeah, I'm not too experienced in this matchup myself, honestly, but I know these players inside and out from fighting them so many times, whether online or in tournament. So I am very much interested in seeing how this goes.
If there's any bit of information I can give, I feel like, in my opinion, Lucario does have a hard time winning field phase, especially against Scizor. Scizor has that homing hover dash cancel. You'll see it plenty of times, but you know what? Auradiance finding a way through fully charged CA, but caught yourself trying to walk and block in TEC's presence is something that means that you're gonna get Metal Claw.
Something I've been noticing too in field phase is that seems Auradiance is really big on using Aura Sphere, which I feel like is not a good idea against the ADCs that you're mentioning, or CARCs, I guess.
And
against Scizor.
if I could validate any reason to actually use Aura Sphere, is that sometimes, you know, even though TEC may be, you know, the machine he is, every now and again, he's gonna have to mess up. He will mess up. And catching those in-between home hover dash cancels is the best thing you can do in the matchup. But so far, his defense is just on point staples. You cannot get past the Legos. Do not go past go. And now Magikarp is online, meaning that if you try to touch him,
that was immaculate, like an immaculate bait. I have to say, like specifically 8x is what you were calling out there for that like that situation. That was crazy. That caught me off guard.
All right, cancels up.
Something I've noticed though is while I am familiar with Auradiance's gameplay, I'm not too familiar with his support choices. Wow, I'm not too familiar with Dragon and how much he uses it. I don't know if it's a matchup specific pick. It did seem like it could be pretty useful when dealing with Scizor counterattack big damage. But it is such a long charge time that I don't know if you can rely on it like with other supports in different matchups.
From my experience,
landing that was the only hit he's landed so far.
Oh my god, no. Oh, okay. Actually, that was actually kind of lucky for him. Being able to get hit out of the buttons. Now he's going to walk him down. This burst damage means a lot. Oh my goodness, look at this. Gonna go for the full hit, and he does against the wall. Gets that extra 20 damage. Gotta be careful though. Perfect block. Doesn't get it. Oh, too high. Gonna be able to escape.
Yep.
Oh my god, the very tipper. Okay, Magikarp.
You got a whole Mega Scizor staring you down. And with Magikarp up, you can't even fight back very well. He goes up and grabs you. Even if you do 8-0, you're gonna get knocked down too. But no, this Bug Weight is all techniques. It's steal game one from Auradiance. He played that very, very well, but as you would expect from TEC.
Also want to thank 99 Dash for the raid. Welcome to everybody, making sure you're tuning into Heaven's Arena, going into this game 2 of Auradiance versus TEC. And TEC taking game 1, not only, I would say pretty convincingly, but it's just the fact that sometimes it can be tough for even a character like Lucario to find a decisive hit on Scizor. Scizor can actually, you know, get combos up close and afar, while Lucario does have to make it a certain amount of approach to actually get some meaningful damage.
He has a specific range, Scizor has like to play at multiple ranges, can even counter specific ranges with his counterattack and like sword stance specifically, the projectile stops a lot of projectiles from going against him. When you're only projectiles or spear, pretty easy to do.
Oh, and just showcasing his namesake. Gonna go ahead, tech the throw, and go ahead and take some HP. Not like he lost any, but Bug Bite does get some of that HP back.
Right, these staples, man.
Do you see the small micro walk to be like, all right, you're gonna be outranged, and the staples are doing such an amazing job stopping any type of approach that could be happening from Lucario. And straight up walks in front of your grill. No damage at all on Auradiance's side, and he's gonna about be close to getting a perfect.
One last hit for that perfect. Those 7 balloon left.
Oh, there it is.
No, and they're gone. What? Nice or spirit to at least get the more victory. But this is still a rage Lucario. Even with 20 seconds left, 1 force palm is really all you need for some big damage. Tech is playing super patient here to wait out the time.
Oh, look at that. It's going to waste that time even more. And then a final Metal Claw to put another nail in the potential coffin for him to be able to have his tournament run go into the loser's bracket. Outranged by a movable CA. Always the pain, always the pleasure. But you know what? We got to be able to fight through it. Oh, in the hover dash, why?
Yeah, these are insane. And Tech played that first run so well that Scizor, a 200cc character, has his burst, and Lucario does not have his burst at all. He could go full offense if he really wants to, or at least to match the burst that Auradiance is just.
But you know what, just like I said, even though TEC is the person he is, he will eventually mess up getting rid of, or I should say losing that first field phase, but already so much damage on Auradiance's side. Staples on top of U-turn, gonna take away the CA that you need. Oh my god, I thought he was at least gonna be able to get the burst, but no, he said, I'ma stand my ground. And I'm gonna make sure I get some meaningful damage before I activate this burst with punish on the CA. This is an amazing start to stay in the game, sitting in that mid-range. Gotta be careful though. Can you get grabbed here?
Have
No.
Dragon again. You can push him toward the corner. You have your own burst. Forces Tech to use the burst. Figures he could probably get it again next round.
All right, Magikarp online. Not going to be able to get any type of touch except for burst attack if he chooses to do it. And I think that's what TEC is waiting for. Caught you walking ever so casually. Say goodbye to your winner's side. And TEC moves on.
Excellent play by Tech. Pushing, just kind of push Auradiance to the corner. Let's go. We got Lucario versus Garchomp. Auradiance back at it again, fighting off a very terrifying Garchomp that I've seen plenty of times.
Yes, Aldrake, I would say someone who's also, you know, come up from like, you know, because I remember, I always tell him this. There was a time where Aldrake questioned me of if he'll ever reach top or he'll ever be strong. And I told him, yes, Aldrake, you are strong. But you know what? Auradiance is just as strong when it comes to being in this matchup. Fully charged CA 2X. Are we going to do the hard knockdown cancel? Yes, we are. Which means that hard knockdown in field phase, which Lucario actually doesn't get often. And Aura Spirit of Bone Rush, not a combo you see often.
I had no idea. I've seen so many combo outs this night. I had no idea that could combo like that. But this combo, a devastating one that Aldrake is doing. Half of Lucario's health almost gone. So much advance right there. Grab. So much meter going into the meter.
Ooh, doesn't cancel into the release X. That might just be an input error on Aldrake's side, and Auradiance is definitely gonna take it. No blessing today. You should have gave the Poke Candies up a little bit more, says Mew. Ooh, but 2X. Oh, jump over that thing that was low. Yeah, it was low enough. Going for the immediate dive kick, but gonna be anti-aired by the burst attack.
That was a very delayed hit too. I think it, yeah, even if he was like a little timed a little differently, there was a chance he could have just straight up punished that from that position.
Okay, looks like Auradiance paying his debts just a little bit more, actually being blessed with the attack buff, but we'll be able to use it. Cancel. Okay, Sand Tomb.
It's like to just take the Stone Edge attack right there. Combos it into Velcro. That's a lot. Goes for the phase shift.
Okay, gets the release X immediately, but activating his CA as soon as possible. Now, even though if he's getting successful hits, because of that synergy down, he won't be able to get actual burst meter unless he uses any of his special moves.
Indeed, and using that move so early means that he doesn't really have much meter in his turn. So this gives Aldrake all the time he needs to just wail on Lucario. One more mix-up is all he needs for this to take this round. Bring him right towards him. He gets to grab that guy. Yeah, that's it. I forget how much damage this grab does. It's like 60, but math ain't mathin', but that did enough.
All right, going into this last game, or I should say last round, CA -4, but the cancels, not your turn. I think that might actually be a successful throw before Revoltol. Oh no, tried to actually go for the homing. And that means Auradiance is not going to be able to build any type of meter anytime soon unless he gets successful hits. Taking the corner, I like it. Oh my god, that was so huge.
Doesn't get the Decidueye off the uncharged counterattack. Gets grabbed it. I can zoom to respond, but pushes him away. Both players pretty even, all things considered right now in the final round of the first game.
Oh, hold up, what? The frame kill? Oh, what? Wait, wall splat? Oh, okay!
Oh my every time I witness Pokkén, something new I never saw happen in the past. I love to see it. This game is amazing, and so are these players.
Ooh, outside! I think this is a punish still. No, it's not too far away. And expecting the throw, Aldrake breaks it with the JX Pizza Cutter. Sand Tomb from burst mode means you will be comboed on the wall. But are we going to reset? No. Oh, this might actually be enough damage. It will be for the kill. Burst attack and you're done.
Game 1. Let's go. Aldrake. But also, don't back down, Auradiance. I want to see some good games of Pokkén. Let's go.
Dude, so far, I was like, hold on, wait. I've never seen this route before. I might need to check that out a little bit. The frame kill? I'm like, this was on purpose? This was on purpose? Like, you meant to do that?
Definitely intentional, yep.
I'm like, hold on. Why is this spacing specifically off of Force Palm about to actually give you a wall conversion? It made no sense. goodness. I love me some damn good Pokkén, I'm telling you.
Oh! Something I did notice with the Veltal is another RNG situation that could potentially happen where if he was up and gives double buff, that could theoretically get rid of the energy down. Wouldn't be the best situation for Aldrake if that did happen, because I know a big reason is just to prevent that burst from happening.
That is true, though. That could be a situation that could be beneficial for Auradiance. Just like you said, actually has it up. Force Palm, gonna do it again. Tambourine Chargers to make sure we build our meter. Oh, okay, good choice of CA there. So far, Aldrake hasn't been fully or I should say, changing up his timings. Oh, are we about to say that? Hold on, that was the exact setup as last time.
These aerial combos confirmed are so great from what I've been witnessing. But this homing attack just draws from ground start. That's pretty crazy too. Garchomp got one greatest homing attack in the game. And now leading to some big damage off the dig, drill, and
ooh, Luster Surge. Ooh, and you're in a very obscure spot right now. Toward category 5s, making sure you can't even do any move, but he commits to a back wide, able to escape. But because of that, all that luck, no blessing from you. Ooh, double shoulder, gonna go, or I should say double elbow. Brick grab. Double tambourine charge.
That grab. Corner. Ooh, the face back wide just to see if you can catch him moving side to side.
Oh, the backdash was phenomenal. Oh, but another drop. That's not what you want to see.
Oh my god, I can't. These aerial normal hits taking me out right now. But now we got burst against burst, or spear right now.
You know what? I'm surprised he wouldn't have just on the cancel percent.
I thought the reason that if he did press it there, he would have gotten a grab.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, that was just dangerous. Like, just committing to that raw sand tomb. I guess he wanted to see, maybe he thought Auradiance was going to be a little bit more patient, but not from what we've seen.
Yeah, no, he just let it rip. I think the spacing especially got him to end up doing that. That sand tomb might have missed, actually. I'd have to look back, but the spacing might have been pristine for him to do something like that.
All right, going into that game 3, like I said, these matches are crazy. But so far, I feel like just the side of Aldrake, some of these drops have been crucial. Like, if anything, Aldrake is just straight up known for having that nice calculated plays, options. Now starting to, use those moments where he starts to change up the timing of his homing, which every Garchomp should be doing. But these release X's on CA have been hurting him a lot.
Gets the knockdown. Starts farming some meters. One more field phase, all you need. You could really just pressure jump right now if you really want to.
Okay.
You have the wall, you have Mew up. Yeah, you have everything you need to close this out. Attack buff. Probably saving it for the next round, but this rage combo, so much damage. I don't know what else to say whenever I see a drill do that much damage.
Oh, the repositioning? Okay, I like that. And still able to get a field phase change. Great uses of the support, but now has to be careful, especially he committed. You commit, especially in the face of Mega Lucario with an attack buff. Okay, but that's rage right now.
He's going for a reset too. Oh my gosh, the burst gets. I think that was a 2x try doing there.
Yeah, it was, and it looks like the rage will probably spell the rest of his HP. Yes, and that's gonna be set point for Auradiance.
Oh my goodness gracious. You got a Veltal in the tank. Aldrake can really force himself to prevent, especially with that, prevent Lucario getting burst at all, because that is such a big thing for him. Gets the grab though, gets the 8x though, combo confirmed.
And you know what? That's the benefit of having a crit buff. It means that all your moves are going to give you that extra effect that you need. A very low pizza cutter gets the Oki. What's going to be? DP says Auradiance. Going to keep Aldrake honest.
5x is safe from any ace that Garchomp might have had from CABC, but gets the Dragon Claw. Doesn't have anything. Does punish.
And Aldrake does choose to attempt to take his burst. Oh, but JX, oh, the gap in between the JY, JX. Sometimes you don't see it coming. Whip, grab, could have been a confirm into the burst attack, but gonna go ahead, gonna prey on the fear of Radiance. Probably gonna take one more guess here. Oh, Sandtomb misses.
Another miss from JX.
Oh my
Is that
god,
enough to
reach?
get on the wall?
And you still got a combo in between activating your support?
One more hit. I appreciate the up stance, by the way, to get as much meter as you can, but this.
Jump over? Oh no!
No! Get a counterattack in! That is... I would have been afraid to hit a counter there. Seeing a Garchomp running at you.
ThunderGriffin, TEC. Let me make sure the names are swapped around. There we go.
Yep.
Now,
this will be a very interesting matchup because we have a character who likes to use counterattack a lot against projectiles. Against a character who most of their projectiles appears as counter.
now see, funny enough you say that. TEC is somebody who has been, I would say, perfecting throughout all these years ways to traverse the screen against Shandy, and I feel like he's almost perfectly has done it. But so far, there's still going to be those chances where he's got to be able to get in just like that. Empty jump to the 5Y. And you know what? Just because you took away some of my recoverable HP, I'm going to go ahead and take that back. Thank you very much.
He goes for the charge back one. That is punishable by ThunderGriffin. Or do I? Sets him up perfectly. He has a lot of meter.
Oh, we got to be careful. Okay. Bullet punch, not going to be able to go into the conversion because Rotom is still active, but going to go ahead, waste the timer on that. Oh, wait, Rayquaza going to go ahead, mow you down. Oh, tried to jump out of the way, but still getting clipped along the way.
That gem could have gotten off. I'm pretty sure ThunderGriffin may have been able to punish it. He might have been trying to do so, but gotten too carried away. But gets that 2Y into a 6XX, puts him in the corner in field phase. He is positioned precisely where he needs to be in this scenario. Almost has worked as well.
Ooh, look at the fast cancels on TEC, but meeting face first into a wide-ranging Beyblade. And now he has to climb a hill of mountaintops, but he's not going to make it. ThunderGriffin going to be taking first blood of Winners Finals.
I want to say that last Sword Dance might have been an aerial ace attempt and he just landed on the ground too soon. Because that was something I was going to bring up. The aerial ace does seem like it could be a very good option depending on how Shandy uses projectiles. But either way, that was a very dangerous position to be in that led to ThunderGriffin on that one.
Whoa!
Field phase, put himself in the corner.
Hold on, the most perfectly timed minimize to be able to punish with the smog. But you know what? In and out, smooth criminal as TEC loves to be. Sets up the staples and the Swords Dance shot, but still getting put into the corner, and ThunderGriffin has all the space behind him, plus Rotom to be able to deal with TEC.
These last-minute minimizes have been insane. He dodged that Sword Dance, dodged that attack right there. He ends up getting the grab. Perfectly, yeah, he can just kind of chill in this position right now because he's been down with so many attacks or even break his shield right there to make sure.
Oh, Rotom, but this is going to be a trade because of Will-O-Wisp. Oh my gosh, but that still did a lot of damage simply because Rayquaza does react to if the user does have rage, but it's not going to matter. ThunderGriffin going to take the first game.
Indeed, yeah, that situation was rough for Tech because sure he got the Rayquaza off, but usually another benefit besides the big damage for landing Rayquaza is just being able to get a free knockdown and approach. But because he got hit by the Will-O-Wisp in burst, he was stunned for so long that he can only get like a very tipper ranged Metal Claw and just not be in a good position to continue with that lead to take the round. So ThunderGriffin was able to be safe enough to just continue attacking and ended up getting that win.
All right, but you know what? TEC is a man of adaptation, knows what he's got to do to make his certain adjustments, already making somewhat by using those big sidewise that are able to do it. Oh my gosh, my man is dodging everything right now and found his way in.
Yeah, he just like side to side, left and right, dodged all the hits he needs to get. What? ThunderGriffin kind of not afraid to play physical right now, and he's in the air right now. He's probably going to be able to punch this from A-wise.
Oh, yes, getting over the Rayquaza.
Puts him on the wall, has a lot of time to do whatever you want.
Oh my god. Oh, the anticipation on the dash forward, placing a well-placed bullet punch, but now kind of playing around. Oh yeah, you don't want to whiff those at a distance, but gonna go ahead, slide into the DMs, catching the backdash with the 8Y, setting up the wall of Will-O-Wisp.
Indeed. Keep tossing him around now with his backwise, all these other projectiles. He has the space he needs. Both players don't really have this much near though, but it's gonna be a punish. Use all of that gray health.
Yeah, so far, TEC using the back Y spread shot hasn't been working out too well, but the cancels in, doesn't get the reach that they need, and gonna go ahead and send you all the way to field phase. A slow debuff, and you gotta find your way in. So close, so far. That's the effect of having that slow debuff and catching the backdash with the fully charged laser.
That was almost a very great approach by TEC, but ThunderGriffin did such immaculate spacing there. Like, he was just able to avoid that TEC's attack and get the punish himself. Or get it attack himself. But this time, TEC gets the corner. This could be big.
Oh, the neutral jump JY. Gonna get all the corner damage here. Maybe a little bit of recoverable HP. No recoverable HP on his side. So he's gonna go ahead and take all the offense. But back Y finally getting its mark, but gonna be a trade because Smog was set up in front of it.
Yeah, and that didn't let him get in time, and now Shandy got the perfect opportunity to attack right now. But this Rayquaza probably gonna bring ThunderGriffin to like, yeah, almost 1 HP in one hit, so TEC just has a little bit left to go. But, oh, never mind, Scizor's jumped perfectly timed excellently to dodge that.
Oh!
And the bullet punch, no follow-up, didn't have the swords.
Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage, gonna send you far back. We do choose to spend the burst. 1 HP, but we gotta be careful. Minimize. Oh, it does hit. I don't even know if that was a punish at all, but it works out in TEC's favor.
I feel like that had to be a punish. It was pretty up close, and that attack does move pretty fast forward.
Okay.
Couldn't punish the Smog though. These players, similar meter, similar position.
Dang,
but Tech got the hit in where it matters most. This grab's gonna do a bunch of damage. Has Rayquaza on the line for any projectile shenanigans during this field phase. We haven't seen it in this field phase, but
got the hit, gonna get the laser as well, sitting mid-screen, doing a little bit of a forward jump, maybe just to scare him just a little bit that he's gonna do air laser, but so far, TEC starting to pick apart the defense. This might be a whiff punish on the Rotom, I'm not so sure, but a minimize for the escape. Not only did it miss, but ThunderGriffin getting the whiff punish with the Hex.
And all you worry about is that you lost Rotom there. Who cares? That was an amazing Hex. Another one!
Gonna leave you standing this time because you don't have any defense down buffs on you. But okay, anti-air, bullet punch, gonna get you in, but slide straight out. We do not want to be here, and we're gonna keep you closer to the corner. Wait, Smog, just to give me my 6 feet. It may be 2026, but I still want to be a distance from you. The 5x over the 2Y, but that's gonna be a burst attack confirm. 11 seconds left on the clock. This does do a fair amount of hard knockdown, and I'm gonna add on 2 debuffs.
I think the big thing here is going to be the debuffs, being able to get chipped down, being able to be wasting time throughout the entire fight. Tech needs to get his burst. Wins, which he does.
3 seconds! Right. You have 3 seconds to do something! 1 second left! And you chose to block the option! It was nothing but a either ride or die situation. Both sides had to guess, and that was gonna be a guess on ThunderGriffin's side.
I'm wondering if he could have done burst attack to do enough chip damage to where he won. I think he probably didn't do that because he might expect that ThunderGriffin had minimized, which he could just do to dodge on reaction to it. But I wouldn't know because we're seeing this from Tech's perspective. But that is a possibility that could have happened there. So he decided to just take the 50-50 and ended up losing it.
Now, funny enough, that is the case because since the game works by not actual in-game time, because of the burst animation, he could have actually had enough time to charge minimize.
Is that how that works?
It
totally
is.
Forgot.
So
I don't use charge characters.
So in that point, it was just a matter of what was going to be the next option. Throw or be thrown, DP or not to DP, hit for hit, guard for guard. And you know what? ThunderGriffin chose to hold the R before he held the L.
But not holding that R right there. Gets hit by a huge beam. Has to go through his entire song and dance once more. Gets clipped again by another beam. Falls down. This is a house that Shandy is building, and
and
not even moving.
I'm about to say TEC is definitely not finding any type of rent or option because he's being sent back full screen. A little bit of song and dance, like you said, but trying to get these defense, or I should say these negative debuffs off. Oh my God, CA lasting forever in a day. Activating burst because he sees the red in the water, or I should say sees the red on his face, because that's gonna be a dead Scizor. ThunderGriffin on set point to get into grand finals winner side.
Yeah, that was a very patient. He did one 4 wide, I think that's, and made Tech think that he was gonna follow up with something else, but he just did another 4 wide, which is, you know, Chandelure's fastest option to be able to transform that into burst. Very good job pressuring Tech like that.
But you know what? The big meaty claw is gonna be a great start. Bug bite snatched out of the air onto the ground. Great start for TEC. Back-to-back grabs, and he's only applying the pressure even more. Out of there. Ooh, that was almost a perfectly timed hover dash wide too.
That was crazy. I thought for sure that the hover wide would have beaten out Scizor, but the Flash is really helping out ThunderGriffin out now.
Ooh, Rotom on landing, being able to block it, and the activation frames are going to allow TEC to escape. And look at this far distance combo, the blessing of having wings that can let you do what you want.
Indeed, and ThunderGriffin ended up going for a counterattack against that counter, ends up losing this round because of it. Tech might be able to make a comeback right now. He is on his point for one game, but ThunderGriffin could definitely still get the 3-0 against Tech.
Right now, that's going to have to be the option that TEC is going to find out for himself. He has a big mountain to climb, but you know what? So far, he's been traversing the screen so well. Hover dash, that's going to be activating the smog. It does have projectile negation properties, so if he's near smog, it will pop. Oh my God, stuck in
Now
that.
you're in kind of Scizor zone jail right now. Perfect block to smog, but gets no punish after. Ooh! Right under the back wide.
Oh, the dash forward, expecting another hover dash Y. Gonna use that ghost dash to be able to kill some frames and give him a surprise throw of his own. But now he has to find a way in, losing a lot of extra damage because of this defense down. Hard knockdown, Will-O-Wisp coming your way. Rotom gonna go ahead, keep the skies clear and pretty. Oh wait, Hex! Oh no, you might be dead!
No, I think that's it. That's it. That's it! Oh my God! Catches the Mimikyu use. It's the first time TEC's used Mimikyu this entire game. Well, sorry, used it the previous round, but this entire
Now, if there's anything I feel, because I actually do play both of these characters. Lucario, I've played just a little bit longer. I actually never really enjoyed this matchup, especially as Lucario. Yeah. Pikachu just has some of those. Well, let's just go a checklist across the board. Who has the better projectile? Pikachu. Who has better range? Actually, Pikachu. Who has a better jump and better aerial moves? Pikachu again. And you know what? A throw just to go ahead and add on top of the things that could be better. Because, oh my gosh, never mind.
Oh my goodness. Plus, going along with what you said, Pikachu gets his burst a lot quicker too. So that's just a faster way for him to punish, especially when you keep beating down Auradiance in this matchup right now. Is that a meaty JY setup? I never knew that existed. That's cool. That's sick as hell.
Yeah, honestly, that really is. Being able to have the Thunder Pillar approach for Oki, and then you can approach right behind it, one of the blessings of having a pretty decent field phase. Hold on, he was about to do 8Y and got punished by the 2Y while he was trying to go up. No fly zone even on the ground, he said. Ooh, Jirachi, yeah, that's only a little bit. Oh, wait, jump back? Oh, but caught the jump back with the 6Y, reaching the heavens.
I was just going to say, oh, but Auradiance has Jirachi. That could get him his own to be able to fend off this burst. Nope, just runs the space to burst and does an electric.
Ooh, caught the frame trap. That means you're gonna get hit against the wall. Plenty of damage for Auradiance. Adding it on top of the damage, but CA gonna break you out of the pressure. And just like that, already having his own burst. We've seen Pikachu burst twice this round.
Yeah, realistically, we could probably see the burst again if this specific round goes on.
Woo!
But with the 2Y, that's making it a little less likely. He might just be able to continue, like, making waves. And words are hard right now. I'm sorry, y'all.
Don't worry about it. When you have a 2Y that has a different zip code of its own, walk up, burst, attack, thought he was gonna see an attack, but it was really gonna get pierced out. And now you're gonna have a bit of Oki. He's not gonna do all the damage, but it will do a good chunk.
One more, dang. That there's your grab. that was expecting. Oh my goodness, both of them have Jirachi. I see them both. Right now.
The even call for Jirachi. You get your burst, I get mine. They're practically sitting, actually, I think completely even in burst meter right now. Hard knockdown, fully charged CA, no dice, not scared, holding block is Auradiance. But the long distance Nuzzle, come here.
Him at the very edge, choosing to run up to him toward the wall instead of thunderbolting once more. Gets him on the wall, Iron Tail, half his health is gone, but both players almost are near. I think he did that sideway just to get near. That's pretty smart. But back against the wall, both players similar HP thresholds, uses Thunder to get out of the way. We're back into a neutral position for both players.
And so far, spacing, beautiful spacing from 99 Dash, being able to whiff punish. Oh, but whiff punish again, spacing is immaculate, staying out of the danger, having none of the risk, and just waiting for Auradiance to hang himself. But now, in Rage, we know we have to have a way to get in front of this Pikachu. Activating burst from a distance, has to find a way to get in while 99 Dash has burst of his own. Gonna go ahead and use it.
Ooh, gets the perfect block. Radiance, I've been noticing, has been very on the offensive. 99 Dash has been taking advantage of that. But in the corner, with your regular Lucario, you just might be able to get away with that. Especially when you get this huge grab on. One more mix-up is all he needs, or you can time him out.
Oh, JX! 4 seconds left! Run away as fast as you can! Jumps out of the way! Thunder cancel for the punish! But no! He chose Thunder at the wrong moment, thinking he could whip punish, and Auradiance is gonna go ahead and steal the show!
There were a mix of emotions I just went through. Remind me, do these characters have the same HP? 600 rate?
They don't. They don't have. They both don't. Pikachu actually has lower HP than Lucario.
Okay, because I was saying I saw a situation where Lucario had 18 HP and Pikachu had 17 HP. I was wondering, oh, could he run away? And then I saw him run directly at 99 Dash, get JX, and then that whole shenanigans happened. I could not believe my eyes.
My goodness, they were so close, both of them at such low HP. All 99 Dash had to do was run away, but you know what? He thought he saw an opportunity to not only confirm the win, but then being able to get the W. He wanted it too much. He wanted it too much, and Auradiance is gonna go ahead and be up in the game sets just to be able to fight again. Ooh, Water Spear?
I have to reset and get a 5x Oki at the wall. Jumps down the corner, still gets the wall. Both players are being a lot more patient, I'm noticing nowadays.
Ooh, but look at that, gotta stay outside that range. Oh, 8X gonna punish the Nuzzle. Probably a misinput on 99 Dash's end, was way too far away for that Nuzzle to even be anywhere in that zip code. But Thunderbolt gonna go ahead and allow 99 Dash to have full burst, walking him down. All right, nice. Sit down. Come back to Earth. Out of range. Ooh, 8X. I feel it coming, but a JX is actually what's gonna happen.
Not gonna do enough damage, but you get enough room to waste out the rest of 99 Dash's burst and getting your own burst ready for whenever you feel the most safe. Might be coming up soon, considering you're getting dragged toward the wall by this first attack.
Doesn't get the perfect
Indeed.
block.
Now we have Mega Lucario here. He's still at the wall technically. This could be a bad position.
It was a good choice, but he didn't time it right, and I think it was because of where the camera was. Chose to do the DP, especially in front of Mega Lucario. My man is confident, but you know what? Only 4 seconds left. Have to be able to get any amount of damage. Calls out the jump for the last minute hit, and 99 dash robbery back to back.
This my heart can't handle. I can't handle the timeout.
Dude, I don't know, man. They just call it out each other. I don't know what to tell you. Force palm on block. Gotta be careful. You can't just throw out 8Ys willy-nilly, which is why Auradiance chooses to block.
Yeah, uses that thunder movement with the Bone Rush. Has to deal with electric. Ends up getting a JY from a grab. I'm not sure if that was what he meant to do. That might have been an 8Y attempt, if anything, or something. But it's not looking good for 99 Dash this game.
Oh, and especially with a wrong call, CA. Gotta guess again. Guess is wrong, probably assuming there was going to be a throw. And now Auradiance on set point. Okay, I like it. Auradiance making sure he takes a majority of the stage, so that way he claims the Synergy Nugget. He may have full synergy, but it makes sure that 99 Dash doesn't get meter of his own. But that's gonna be nasty. Gets the Bone Rush slam.
Bone Rush Grand Slam, getting so much damage off. Pikachu doesn't have his meter still. I still expect him to get at some point, but will it be too late at that point now? He can't have it earlier, just in case. Still taking so much damage, he could end up losing without getting it. Never mind. Jirachi always got your back, bro.
Always got your back, indeed. Making sure that you only... Oh no, that's going to be a missed opportunity. Oh, DP? I feel like he was going to do it, but he did something else. Oh, but the charge shoulder, charge elbow to throw. Not going to do much damage because of Jirachi. Is that a punish? No. Oh, the cat! Hold up, that tricked me.
That was nasty. I had a feeling in my heart that something like that could have happened. 99 Dash. That was sick.
Oh, charge Aura Spear jumps over with punish. JX. All right, we are doing wonders escaping against this Mega Lucario. That might be out of range. No, it's not. Oh, he found a hit. My man was been playing astronaut this whole time.
They are roughly even again after losing almost every interaction during the beginning game. But one lost his counter armor at the worst possible. Takes just enough damage for the rest of Lucario's homing attack to take that.
All right, and here we go. This time, going off of the Lucario and deciding to go for the Braixen. You know what? I completely understand. You get so much more being Braixen against Scizor. You get a movable projectile, you get support cancels, which allow you to not only do frame traps, but get you out of very tough situations.
Yeah, any situation where you're using a counterattack that you hit a projectile against gives you free opportunity to use whichever support you feel like against.
Woo! I don't know if you just saw that, but the quickest high stance to armor against the side wave coming on approach. My man was like, oh, this is about to touch me, and you're about to catch the fastest bullet punch in the West.
Well, I'd not be reacting to these bullet punches, but I definitely also not reacting to this grab. That is so much damage. TC has been on a slaughter this round so far, despite the matchup check with Auradiance's Braixen. Starts getting some steam of his own. Almost has enough to get Dragonite online for the first time this entire set. Gets him.
Ooh, and that did a little bit of extra damage too with the attack buff and rage. Oh, caught you walking and blocking. Tech's favorite song and dance snatched up and gonna give me some of that HP back.
Steals the attack buff too. I forgot that was a thing. That's really weird. Oh, gets hit by the first attack though in rage. He might. Is he dead?
You know what? With him being in rage and outside in white HP, white health, he might just be. Oh, 6 HP left, luckily.
Stealing that attack buff let him live.
Oh, but you know what? Activating the burst. And you know what? Dragonite gonna go ahead, waste a little bit of time and chip down TEC. Only 16 seconds left on the clock, and Auradiance is holding the life lead.
with this burst attack, you could very easily call him out and reach away. But no, I think he got a little, like, his wires crossed into the burst exhaust there and ended up getting hit by that forward ride. That's very unfortunate if that's the case.
Very unfortunate indeed, especially when he was able to chip Auradiance down to 5 HP. Dragonite gonna hold down a lot. Chip damage as well. Look at that. That was actually 110 of your HP gone from chip.
Wow, you got that number memorized.
Hey man, when Braixen uses Dragonite, I know.
Oh, Braixen! Oh my gosh, she broke through the Magikarp and also the Graviton there. That was insane.
Ooh, and stuffing out the CA on approach, activating burst, and now attack buff is gone, but TEC is only, okay, high stance. Dragonite, does this combo? Oh, if it comboed, I would've been like, okay, show me something new. Out of the way. DP U-turn gets flamethrowered.
Oh my gosh, that U-turn bait was phenomenal. Now remind me, Jin, what does Scizor's up stance do? Is it special mids it guards against? Is that what Psybeam is considered?
It's all all C rank projectiles he can armor on high stance.
I see. Okay. I wasn't familiar. Seeing that is something I've noticed tech throughout the years end up using more and more was that high stance for certain situations. First time I've seen it, I think he's used it all day, at least on stream. I totally forgot about that. I almost jump scared.
And if you need any examples, you know, Psywave, Aura Spear, Sceptiles, JA, the actual normal spit out bubbles from Empoleon, the ones that are like on the ground.
I see. Okay, that's good to keep in mind for the future. What a versatile up stance.
Alright, this time TEC winning the first field phase, so definitely a good start when it comes to the synergy race. But with punish, your boomerang does not go as far as my bullet punches, so you're gonna catch all of these. I was gonna say all of these hands, but you're about to catch all of these claws.
Yeah, the bugs do be biting tonight. Better get the bug spray. But that forward line does catch. Wow, what a janky little 8x that was. Ends up still getting the flame charge, not some whiff combo like that. Dragonite, pushing him towards the corner, catches him in the middle of using Sword Stance, decides to go for a fire spin.
Oh, that was actually amazing. You know what? The cancel in between actually does get the dash cancel from Scizor, so good awareness from Auradiance, but tried to back up forward Y for a little cheeky setup, but the John's kneecap still being able to land the hit.
They call him the Crimson Knee with this one. So many projectiles on screen. Up close, like this is the perfect position for a U-turn apparently. Sandwiched between the U-turn and stable. Braixen was not getting out of that one and continues the combo with this Sword Stance extension going for Bug Bite. Yes, sir.
Dude, I swear, that animation just looks so good when he does it, but gets the throw. Auradiance gonna go ahead, get a little bit of a sunny day here. Gonna do another one. No, Dragonite gonna go ahead, add on to the block. Fire Spin, gonna block it, and they're gonna go right back to neutral. Fire Spin not being anywhere near TEC.
Ooh, the Fire Blast putting Auradiance airborne, Tech reacting and taking advantage of that to do Bug Bite, which not only does a lot of damage, but puts Braixen in the corner, but just JX away your problems, just like that. And also brings out the U-turn. This could be a big combo. Flamethrower, wall splat? No wall splat, but that also means you're kind of near the wall. Not anymore though.
Okay, CA. And you know what? And the longest of string shots gonna be able to go past the Fire Blast. Both of them activating their burst. I think they both see that there's only 16 seconds left, and they want to make sure this is the decisive moment. And that is definitely gonna be what takes the cake. TEC gonna go ahead, even out the games.
Excellent with just in range. So I think that's 6x. Just the crumple breaks and continue the combo from then on.
All right, going back and forth, losers finals, and you know the classic. When there's going into game 3, that game 3 advantage, who is going to take it? Gonna have that little bit of security behind their next game.
Indeed. Same supports as usual. Both of them are pretty confident in Magikarp and Dragonite. I don't think I've seen the other. Getting the shield break though.
Yeah, and funny enough, that the hover dash forward actually negates projectiles as well. Just like Braixen sidewide, air to air. Where are you going? This is a no-fly zone. And you know what? I'll take some HP along the way.
Indeed, that was a very, very thoughtful combo that TEC did there, using X's to get him on the wall splat, just so he can get that much more damage before feeling that HP. Field phase pressure into the dual phase.
Ooh, I like it. Chase down the broom right away, trying to make sure we burn the witch for sure. Oh, but not fast enough on the draw for the U-turn, activating Dragonite. Gonna go ahead and get some chip damage, and look at it up. Look at it, I'm telling you.
Oh, that could have been rough if he ran into that Fire Blast, but using the burst, cancel his dash, start pressuring with these. Wow, okay, he beat him to the quick draw there, but this is still a very bad corner situation. You have to hit a grab in like he attempted there, or just some sort of hit and just take this big situation.
And
but
the neutral jump, gonna
right
go ahead and avoid the...
JY finishes the job.
Yeah, avoiding the stick entirely. These neutral jumps have been doing wonders for TEC. Catching them out of the air, catching them on the ground. So far, the intuition is second to none. But you know what? Back and forth, Smooth Criminal gets hit. Not going to be able to take the full brunt of the Dragonite. If that did an unblockable setup, I would need to talk to the devs. Because I'm like, why did you allow this thing to be?
Actually, I feel like, just based on vibes, there might be a situation where you can do that.
Ooh, trade? Okay.
Ooh, cancels out the counterattack with the side beam coming from...
Oh, no!
But the staples, I should have maneuvered around them to get that last hit in. Unfortunately, that's going to lead to Tex winning the game.
Breaks and watch your paws and watch where you walk. Walk where you tread, because that's going to be a dangerous zone. Jump forward. JX does beat through the armor. Again, anticipating the U-turn, so decides to stay where you are. Auradiance bringing back. We just saw Dragonite a while ago. It looks like he's working overtime.
Yeah, minimizing as much chip as he can by using her precisely at that time.
And now we have
Braixen
our burst.
Going into burst. Oh wait, that's bad though. Magikarp gets hit by that burst wave, so now this is a free match. But one hit, one Metal Claw, or one DeadlyShoc, or even one grab can start this momentum immensely. There's one more mix-up possibly in this.
Oh my god, no!
Bug Bite! Oh my gosh. The just raw Bug Bite insanity.
No fear whatsoever, especially with Braixen still having their burst attack as an option. Could have immediately did, like, you know, you know what? I feel like if anybody would have did just random flame charge, like in the air, it would have been Auradiance. But you know what? TEC, no fear whatsoever. Now sitting on a game, technically a chance to win this set 3-1 against Auradiance.
Yeah, to make it back to grand finals for a revenge match against ThunderGriffin. All right, here we go, folks. Possibly the last game of losers finals.
Oh my god, what? Dude, my man is crazy with the cancels. Every CA option was worked in and out of the air. Almost had an air-to-air, but this time it was Auradiance gonna be on the defensive end. Backed away.
Using light screen to avoid any sword dance projectile. That is an excellent trait for Braixen to have here. Beats him out of the counterattack. Just jumping over other sword dance attempts. It's like sword might not be.
Oh my god! That 8x over, that's too wide.
Gets caught though. Has to respect all this damage.
Oh, and that's going to be a good usage of the Bug Bite. Wall splat for that little bit of extra damage. And now we're definitely taking a significant lead. But now hard knockdown out of the corner. JX, where do you think you're going? Flamethrower double? Oh, doubled up. This bug is getting cooked for sure.
Ooh, that could have been, if you timed that a little more better, that could have been the round there. But now you give Texas a chance to set up Magikarp and first.
Do not throw him. Oh, okay, good. I'm about to say it like right now. That's not the
I'm gonna trade with you in some way.
Wait, can you kill? No? I thought maybe Golf Swing would have worked.
No, but any small projectile now.
Yes, any one of them. But the hover dash getting rid of the projectile and chasing him down. Set point for TEC.
There were 2 points where Tech got hit by the fireball. That burst regeneration saved him so hard there to win that round. Set point.
All right. Gonna hit him before? No, tried. I felt like the CA could have worked either way. Fire spin, not gonna be tracking him down and being able to catch the vulnerable frame for it. Auradiance still potentially has a chance.
In here.
Ooh,
alright.
It's canceled.
Oh, messes up the flame charge cancel, but it's alright. Pokkén dropped the most combos in this round. You'll have to see it.
Ooh, flame charge, but the firecracker does get the hit. Dash up. Out of the way, broomstick. Is this gonna hit? Yes, this time he does what he thought he should have done before, using that quick CA to be able to get it before Jirachi is at, not keep saying Jirachi. Dragonite gets activated, but a crit JX gonna seal the deal. Auradiance showing signs of life.
Definitely. All right. This is definitely, support-wise and burst-wise, definitely in Auradiance's favor, especially since he picked up that giant synergy nugget in the center of the stage. But winning the field phase, Tech might be able to get his burst around when he needs it most. He doesn't take too much damage, and that at the worst possible point. Trading with Magikarp here looks like...
Yeah, we'll be very even. Dragonite again for more chip, making sure we get some guaranteed life taken away. But running straight in 2X for the combo. Look at it. Oh, but drops the X Scizor. And now that's going to mean Auradiance is going to go ahead, take the chance, jump straight into a JX. Not what you want to see, especially when you're so low on life. Taking some time out of their day. Wants to get that attack buff. And now we got to find a way through this. I don't know if you're going to be able to keep your shield. The backwise spread shot gets the hit.
You always forget about the most important button for avoiding attacks like this before, but also the riskiest one.
CA, dash through, hover dash, Y.
Risked it all!
And it killed!
That was a huge risk for Auradiance to do, and he got punished for it. TC using the biggest bug fight I've ever seen to take best of 3 or best of 5.
Yes,
best
of 5. Grand
Like,
finals
Christ's
means that you
sake.
get that benefit of that extra game just to make sure you have time to adapt. And one thing's for sure, that's what TEC is all about. But so far, it's been a heavy climb versus ThunderGriffin, whose defense and projectiles and anticipation has been on point the whole entire time. Getting a 3-1 in a set versus TEC, and now we're gonna see what's gonna happen this time.
Yes, playing it very slow right now. No, we're hopping. We're doing optimals right here. Wow, TEC just hopping in his face, not afraid of any 8Y.
Woo!
Every move, but gets overheated, and suddenly ThunderGriffin's winning.
Careful, yeah. Any moment you spend in CA means that something could be evaded with the laser, and there's gonna be roll time, anti-air. You chose to hover at the wrong time, and now you're gonna have to spend all this time being in this box stun.
Pressed it a little too soon, and now has to deal with the onslaught while having his speed lowered.
Oh, okay, CA against the Silver Wind, but another overyeet for the kill.
He just got done being debuffed, I think. Did he?
He just finished getting debuffed, which usually means that he can't really do the best overheat that can actually go against throws, but yeah. Oh,
He just knew exactly when. Hit him out of the air there with 5Y. What is happening here?
Oh, tried to see it at the wrong place, wrong time. Doesn't have, wait, Dragonite? What?
Dragonite, what? Learned a thing or two from fighting his previous opponent, trying to use it to get in at any time against the Chandelure.
Oh, hold up, wait, hold on. My man is dodging and weaving, but wasn't able to get out of that, and that's gonna be a great amount of damage. Low scaling on this combo too.
TC was doing calculus with his movements, while ThunderGriffin mashing 5Ys with and ended up getting the big hit there.
And singing the Katy Perry song in his head while TEC is trying to find his way into this lamp right now. Ooh, laser doesn't actually. I feel like that was intentional. Oh, baby. Oh, my. That was such a quick game one.
Yeah, TC's being very, very impatient, I feel, right now. I'm not. He's been running in a lot, and for that, especially at the end there with the Beyblade, that was a really good decision for ThunderGriffin to do there, because not only would it have killed if it would hit, it pierces through counter, it would have broken the shield and prevented TEC from getting meter. So he just kind of ran through and ended up getting punched in the, or whatever you would call Chandelure doing there, in the face, losing that first round, which is not a good look when you're down, when you have to win 2 entire sets to take the entire tournament.
Yeah, that's for sure. Big hill to climb, money on the line, but ThunderGriffin sees nothing but dollar signs, trying to be able to take this tournament.
It's the charge sidewide combo, though. Oh. In the corner, bug bite.
Do it again? Oh, nah. Okay. Out of there, minimize, getting clipped a little bit on the exit, on the escape, fully charged laser, catching the landing recovery, and now making the HP about an even. Oh my god, big claw like a meteor coming towards your face.
Ooh, the sword stance. A follow-up one didn't confirm, though. I think he was trying to comp for a really cheap combo, but the space in between was just not enough.
And you know what? Look at ThunderGriffin changing the timings of his Will-O-Wisp to see if he can hit TEC, trying to find a way to approach back up. I know you're trying to jump in, but you know what? I'm going to stop you at every cost. But we are... Wait, burst? I felt like that combo would have actually worked too. Oh no. This is unfortunate.
Boy, that combo didn't work at all.
That's what you want to see, especially when you were ready to have him against the wall, but this is going to do the rest of your HP. TEC, down a game, down a round, and right now he has to climb his way out of this hole. Okay, I like it. Charge wide. The only projectile that can go even with the big meaty claw, just like that. Aerial ace for the combo. Decent amount of damage. Dragonite gonna go ahead, chip you down as much as possible. 8Y, nice.
So patient. Wait just enough. Wow, your body is so big, Scizor.
I'm about to say, yeah, so far you're getting all the hits on you. I'm about to say, yes, that's actually very smart from TEC, because if the defense down and where his HP was, 2 more lasers would have just been spelling no synergy for you. So TEC, oh no, this might be minimized all the way out. Over yeet for the full distance, go all the way back there.
And now he has almost burst, has Rotom up. TEC's not going to really make much use of the rest of this burst.
Okay, big meaty claw blocked. Trying to find a way in. Luckily, hover dash cancels are saving us in a well-placed U-turn, but ThunderGriffin, yep, has burst. Look at that, keeping the charge version there just so that way TEC can approach. Actually pushing him back. Wait, what
has the percentage lead currently at the moment, but can't outlast the entirety of Dragonite. This is the combo. Will this be another regretful non-combo that leads to his downfall?
Oh!
It will.
And that was looking really good for the ending for TEC, but so far, ThunderGriffin has just been placing all of his moves in a great spot, making sure he's, at first, game 1, actually seemed more like, you know, we're gonna feel you out, throw out what we can. But now it's just calculated gameplay, wall after wall, setting up for his next move. And so far, has TEC playing to his tune.
And something I really liked about that end game, or what happened there, was even if the Smog didn't kill, ThunderGriffin had Rotom up, which would have allowed him to have continued the combo, which I thought was really smart. I never really thought of Rotom in that way for Chandelure, where you can combo off with moves like, I guess, like Beam and Smog. which is really cool to see in action.
Oh, was able to duck under the laser, gets the punish. Nice stuff and beautiful reactions for TEC. That's a great way to start the round, and a throw right on top of it for the punish on the minimize.
No minimize action over here, but Chandelure is still getting the room for her to do her usual thing against TEC. She can't handle these will-o-wisps as he probably wants to. Back at full, like half HP, now at the losing end, Chandelure's got all the momentum this time.
Oh, right, that does activate Rotom, and this is a lot of damage, even coming from the amount of scaling on top of the Rotom stun. But beautiful dashes using the invulnerability from them to be able to get past some of these will-o-wisps, and finds his way in, gets a little bit of HP, only 30, but some is better than none. Oh my god!
Yeah. ThunderGriffin decided, I'm tired of waiting for you to hover around my Willis. I'm gonna go in this time, and you can't do anything about it because you're just hovering there. And going in for a homing attack, wow, that's a lot of damage, but a very risky maneuver. That works out. ThunderGriffin calling out all the shots, except the shots from Dragonite.
With that, TEC taking the advantage, gets the combo, and now for a while, he finally has the actual health lead going into this game. Staples gonna go ahead and push ThunderGriffin even further back. And right now, oh my gosh, the furthest of 2Ys, knocking you all the way back. Now you gotta find your way back in. Rotom checking the skies, keeping the skies clear. No jumping for you, TEC.
Right, back burst reverse. That 2Y, I thought he got hit for a second. And something I realized, this is set point.
Yes, this is actually tournament point for ThunderGriffin. Gonna trade with the will-o-wisp, not looking too good. Only 109 HP left to go, and he still isn't anywhere near the country that ThunderGriffin is in, Dragonite. Hold down a little bit of the chip damage. Smog back up. Still trying to find a way in, but still needs to be ever so careful. CA in the rage is gonna take the rest of it, and ThunderGriffin is your Heaven's Arena 26 champion.
Amazing stuff with the clean, very, very, very clean 3-0. Definitely improved since their match in winners finals. He's learned a lot, taking advantage of T's.